We need to raise taxes significantly, and we need to be inviting the super wealthy to pay a lot more than they do. I think there are a number of reasons why we need to make the case for increased taxes. One of them is because of inequality. We live in a really unequal, unfair society, but that's not what I want to focus on here. I think that there are very strong arguments that some people have too much while others have nowhere near enough, and that is unfair. But this argument easily descends into a mood of hating the rich or class war. I definitely subscribe to a lot of Karl Marx's ideas, but all of my economic thinking starts with love. And by definition, any talk of war, including class war, doesn't feel consistent with love. So I don't want to make a video based on class war. It's not about envy or fairness. It's about a basic question. Do you think the UK is working right now? Because from where I'm standing, it's absolutely not. Millions of people are struggling just to get by. Public services are collapsing. Local councils are going bankrupt. The NHS is on its knees. And we're normalising a level of hardship that no decent society should accept. Let's start with a few facts. 14 million people are in poverty, 4.3 million of which are children. 4 million people are experiencing destitution, including 1 million children. Destitution means poverty so extreme that one lacks the means to provide for oneself. That's what we have in the UK. 4 million people destitute, 1 million children destitute. All these statistics are from 2022-23. I'm certain the situation has only got worse since then. At the same time, we still have massive NHS waiting lists, over 7 million people waiting for treatment. Libraries are closing, social care is crumbling, teachers are burned out, trains are late or cancelled, and let's not even mention trying to find a dentist. The country is visibly in massive decline. We need to face a hard truth if we want to fix this, and I sense that there is a high level of support to fix this. It is going to cost money. There is no way around this. We need to raise more tax. This isn't about punishing rich people. It's not about being anti-wealth. It's about wasted potential. Because here's the thing, the money is there. We don't have fully up-to-date or precise figures on wealth, and that's not a coincidence. Much of it is hidden. The very wealthy often use complex schemes to shield assets from view. But the latest data we do have from 2022 suggests that total household wealth in the UK was over £15 trillion. That's 7 times the size of our annual economy. And it's probably higher now. Asset prices have gone through the roof over recent years. So when we're told there's no money, that's simply not true. There is money. It's just not being used to serve the public good. Now, I don't think the main problem is that people point blank refuse to pay more tax. I think the real issue is trust. People don't trust politicians. They don't trust the system. And honestly, I can understand this because for decades politicians have promised more and delivered less. They've lied, broken pledges, fiddled expenses, sold off assets and presided over decline. Why would you want to hand them more of your money? And then if someone does propose raising tax to invest in the country, the billionaire-owned press rips them apart. It's no accident. They have a vested interest in keeping taxes low for them. But I think we need to rise above that. We need a better vision. Here's what I think we should do. We need a super ambitious 10-year national plan to restore the UK. We should build enough world-class hospitals so that no one has to wait for treatment. We should rebuild schools so that every child has first-class education facilities. We should pay teachers, doctors and nurses more to improve morale and attract more people into those jobs. Everyone should have access to affordable, warm housing. And we need a green, efficient transport system with trains, buses and bike lanes that all work, that connect together in a practical network. This plan should be fully costed. We need to know how much this would cost per year over, say, a 10-year period. Government tax revenue should be increased to that amount, linked specifically to the targets in the plan. That's called hypothecation, linking tax to specific outcomes. Politicians hate it, but I think voters need it. People want to know, if I pay more, what do we get? Where does it go? Can we trust it? That's a fair question, and it deserves a straight answer. So let me say something about who's going to pay for this, particularly to those with wealth. I think that everyone who can should pay a bit more tax to get the country we deserve. But those with wealth, particularly those who are super wealthy, I would say to you, your country needs you. This isn't about shame or guilt. You may have worked hard. You may have built things. Maybe you inherited some, maybe you didn't. That's not the point. The point is, if you could help fix this mess, wouldn't you want to? This isn't charity, it's nation building. During my lifetime, Britain has always been proud of its public services, the NHS, state schools, public transport. We're known for fairness, decency and compassion. Let's live up to that again. And if you're worried you'll be worse off, I get it. But imagine a country where everyone thrives, where people aren't struggling to survive, where wealth is respected but not hoarded, where contribution is a mark of honour, not a burden. I believe that kind of society would make everyone happier, including the rich. Maybe that sounds counterintuitive, that the rich will be happier if they pay more tax. But for me, there are spiritual truths behind generosity and compassion. To give is to receive. Everything we have is on loan. You can't take wealth with you when you die, but you can leave something better behind. We don't need more tax because the rich are bad. We need more tax because the country is broken and we need to fix it. We need grown-up politicians with courage. We need a credible plan. We need the public to believe again. And yes, we need people with means to lead by example. Not because they have to, but because they want to. This isn't a call for violent revolution, it's a call for renewal. If you believe in that, we can make a country that we're all proud of. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.